sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here. Love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Washington football team. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at 51. On first down, Mitchell. Oh, he bowls over him. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 30-yard line.
To throw, Kaepernick. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
They'll run on first down. Mitchell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And the linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Mitchell. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On first down, Mitchell. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
On 2nd down now, it's Mitchell. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now a play fake. Kaepernick under pressure, and he will go down. and sacked back at the 38. Tanner Muse in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Go tell your sister.
On now is the field goal team here as the Raiders will try for 3. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. And Washington, they felt like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
Stop.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Off of play action, here's Lance. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie corner, Pat Surtain. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
They'll run on 1st down. Mitchell. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
They'll try the left side. It's Mitchell. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
On first down, it's Mitchell. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Here's Kaepernick. And that is incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Try to go over that, though.
Now Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Now Lance. Able to find Walter. That's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Lance. That's caught by Walter out left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He can't get him down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Let's go, baby.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year, and it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. A handoff for Gibson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run with Gibson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's a give to Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken at the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And we'll see how this just a little over 20 seconds to go. Kaepernick now on first down. This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
That's another Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. Look at the big man rumble. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
Let's go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Going deep downfield for Ross. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. John Ross with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. That man right there, John Ross, remember, he ran the fastest combine 40 in history, 4.22 seconds, and he showed off that speed right there. Wow. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Returnable here for Davis. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And a short return to the 6-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Back near his goal line. Here's Lance. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Play action. Now it's Lance. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And they'll go for it. Lance. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Washington.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. He takes this for 3 to the 29. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. 55 rushing yards, rushing on 12 carries for him now. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. That's out to the flat for Gibson. It's a first down and more for Gibson. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line.
First down, Washington.
Now a play fake. Lance. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 39 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Lance going to sneak it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and Washington going to add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Raiders 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
2nd and 10. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's 2nd and 10.
All day, dog. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, watch a slap. Slap.
Now Kaepernick. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And goodness, that means this next drive is going to begin first and goal already at the 5-yard line. Breaking the huddle, first and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. Now Gibson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step one on that play.
One more time with Gibson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal. And Lance now to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not one bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
The offense stays out there. Big challenge here from goal. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on fourth and goal. Shotgun now for Lance. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Raiders will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
D-line, get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Easy, easy.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Raiders on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Hey, 55. Not here. Mike, 55.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Looking here for Smith downfield. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field.
Kill. Check 55, Mike. 3 buzz. Hey, check Mike.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
So don't say nothing. Mike 55. Let's go, D. Tight.
To throw is Kaepernick. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now Kaepernick, gotta have this one. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Miller. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance. Going deep downfield for Ross. And incomplete on the deep ball. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Working from the gun, Lance. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by the rookie from Penn State, Micah Parsons. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. Mika Fitzpatrick, the all-pro safety, up to make the play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On play action, Lance. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
On first down, Lance. That'll be caught by Anderson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. On first down, Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Washington.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll run on first down. It's Gibson, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Completion good for 14 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Lance, a quick throw out wide, complete. Touchdown! John Ross. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Raiders 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Scotty Miller, 91 yards. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A huge play there for Washington. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.